The caged birds sing. Deep rising tides raise against the shore. Crying doves wail against the wind. Dreams scream unto quiet minds. Listen to the silent lines being sung. Broken backs carry time into place as destiny release stars to shine. Wine flows from the lips of kings who dreams of seamless roads. Told is this to all who hear, cages form slaves to bear graves. Our society has left us in pain. Our society has made us ashamed of who we are. Our society has made us look as if we have no courage, as if we have no message to speak or no voice to speak it with. But we have come here for justice. We have come here for justice for our ancestors who have fought tooth and nail for us to be here. We stand here because our forefathers spoke out against so many atrocities. We are here because we are the generation of truth. We are the generation of love. We are the generation of power. We are the children of destiny. Behold, the darkness cannot be if light sheds upon it. They say light is the most important disinfectant ever. It gives us warmth. It gives us strength. To bathe in the light of God gives us the ability to be wise, the ability to be strong, the ability to fight what's coming. The caged bird sings because it desires freedom. And it reminds me of the call of so many men and women and children begging for freedom from their situations, begging for freedom from the pain of the past, begging to have the burdens that they carry lifted off of their backs so they can stand up straight. For many of us have fallen in our lives, but we got back up. Now is the time that we teach others the power of getting back up, the power of fighting for a chance to live life without drama, without pain, without sorrow. For the enemy has come against us one too many times. So I call out from my cage and say, I want to be free. Free of the chains, free of the sorrow and the shame that I have felt for so long. I am not afraid to say that I have been through hell and back. But I can tell you what released me from my hell: God. In my dark world, there was a light, a small light, a flickering light. And I prayed and prayed and prayed until that light became stronger. Now I stand a lighthouse among the darkness. I stand a lighthouse among the wilderness. I stand upon the shore of time, singing the song that the caged bird sings, praying the prayers of so many. Hoping that the mark that we leave behind in this world will be one that is powerful, one that will change the course of time. For we are immortal. We cannot die. We shall not die. For we can outlast anything if we try. We can withstand anything if we believe. This is the hour of prayer. This is the moment of hope. This is the turning point in so many lives, including mine. I didn't know what to say tonight in this message. Lost for words because I know how hard it is to speak of your past, how hard it is to try to tell the truth. I know how hard it is to travel life alone, how hard it is to get people to believe that you have changed, that you no longer are the person that they once knew, but you have evolved into something else, something greater. Like a child born from the womb, that is what it's like to be born into freedom. When you begin to cut away the rules of society, cut away the rules of our families, and begin to live by the law of God, to begin to live by the law of your heart. The disciples asked Jesus, what is the greatest commandment? And Jesus said, to love thy God with all thy heart. He said, love thy neighbor. He said that you are your brother and sister's keeper. He said that the day of judgment will come swiftly, which means we have no time to waste. We have no time to sit on the sidelines. It is time to get in the game. It is time that all of the caged birds to begin singing of freedom. The day of mourning is now over. The day of pain is now over. The day of doubt is now over. For I do not doubt you. I believe in you. I wouldn't be recording these messages if I did not believe that out there are children of God, servants of God, waiting to hear the trumpet sounds so that you could be able to fight in this war. This war will consume many lives. This war shall rage until the end of time. So it is important that we stand now, that we prepare now for this battle. All the things that we need, we already have. All we have to do is have the courage to come out onto the battlefield and battle. Battle with the sword of truth, holding the shield of peace, wearing the armor of faith. I say to you now, even though I'm lost for words at this moment, even though right now that I'm going through my own trials and tribulations, I can tell you, without a doubt, I shall not fail. I can tell you without a doubt that I will never give up. I can tell you without a doubt that when you call upon me, I will be there. I can tell you without a doubt before I go to sleep, I pray every night for the world, for my friends, for my family, and even for my enemies. For they know not what they do. For even Jesus said that when they was condemning him to death. about to put him on the cross, he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. They know not how powerful they truly are. They know not the gifts of God. They know not of the 7 virtues, the 7 deadly sins. They know not the truth of the word. They may know the word, but they know not the heart of the word. For we have all at one point in time in our lives been caged, begging for freedom. At some point in our lives, we have faced tragedies. We have faced pain in its face and denied it victory. And all I'm asking you to do today is stand with me. All I ask you today is to sing the song of freedom. Preach the word of love and truth. Be who you are. Be who you are destined to be. Have great faith in yourself, because you are worth every moment that you have and every breath you have ever taken. Whether you know it or not, you have changed lives again and again. And I'm asking you to continue. And for those who believe that this message is not for them, to those who believe that they will continue living their lives as usual, there will be a rude awakening. There will be outcries, and God shall not hear your voice, because you have squandered the time that you have been given. You have squandered the gifts that you have been given. I remember those who have doubted me my whole life, and I've proved them wrong each and every time. Not for sheer joy, because the enemy cannot win. The enemy cannot defeat something that is in the corner of God. The enemy believes that he can destroy us all by our vices, by the things that we do. He is right now in heaven saying, look at what they're doing. They're not living a righteous life. They're not living by truth. They're not honoring what a lover is. A lover is just not a person you sleep with. A lover is a lover who believes in the power of love itself. A lover is a person who believes that love can heal, love can defend, love can change all things. Now I know that some will sit here and say, what do you mean? Where are you going with this point? What is this message supposed to be about? I want you to know your enemy. Your enemy is family. God created the angels. And one of the first angels he ever created, when he created man, refused to acknowledge man as a creation of God. Yes, I am speaking about the devil. He is your brother. For if we are all children of God and made in the image of God, so is our enemy. And it is so easy for us to fall in this trap, because if you look at it from the perspective If he's family, it's like your brother coming to you in trouble and saying, help me. I just messed up. And you do what you can because they're family. Sometimes we do the most wrong and heinous things because we are protecting and defending our family. Sometimes our greatest sin is the love for our family and what we would do for them. And the enemy knows that. He will use the closest person to you to destroy you. Whether it's your family, your friends, your lover, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your cousins, it doesn't matter. Anyone that could have influence over you, the devil will use them to break you. But you cannot let that happen. You cannot give up. I won't give up on you. I won't give up. The caged bird sings because it is like a trumpet back in the day of the wall of Jericho, how the trumpets tore down the wall of Jericho. That is what the caged bird is trying to do when it's singing. It is singing for freedom. It is singing for the release of it. It is singing for those who have not yet heard the beautiful song of freedom. It is singing for those who have not yet known peace yet. It is singing for those who have encaged it. The caged bird sings the melody of God's truth, the melody of God's love, the melody of God's grace. Let us not be fooled anymore. Let us not be under delusions anymore. Let us be able to see the reality of the world that we live in and the role that we play in it. Let us be bold, let us be brave, and let us go forward, not backwards. Let our hearts be open to those who seek love. Let our hearts be open to those who seek refuge. Let our doors be open to those who hunger and thirst for the truth. Let us not forget that we stand here because of something that is greater, our Father. For we share the same blood, we share the same tears, we share the same fears. We could never be more alike in this world if we tried. We're all seeking peace. We're all seeking love. We're all seeking joy. We're seeking the sweet versus the bitter. We're seeking love versus pain. We need to begin to sing the song of freedom. Let the caged bird not sing in vain. Let us go forth.